What's up guys, it is Chris back with another watch video, and today we are looking at this, the Bulova Chronograph A limited edition, better known as the Surfboard Chronograph. Before I get into it though, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. So Bulova lent me this watch in for review. I do have to return it in a few days, so I wanted to do a full review on it. This is a Bulova Chronograph A, better known as the Surfboard Chronograph. This is a reissue of that original Surfboard Chronograph. It is a limited edition of only 350 pieces. That is because this is an automatic chronograph, limited to 350 pieces. This gets an SW510 from Sellita. They also make a quartz version of this watch, and this is the automatic, so it's a little bit more limited, well, a lot more limited, obviously. This also comes on a bracelet, as the quartz versions do not. They come on a rubber strap. And they also are actually larger than this watch as well. This is a 38.5 millimeter case, 45 millimeter lug to lug, 16.7 millimeters thick. So this is a thick watch. That is including that domed boxed sapphire crystal. Has AR coating. Looks really nice because it is a vintage looking watch, so it gets that vintage looking sapphire crystal. Screwed in crown. Pushers are not screwed in. You have a bi-directional friction fitted bezel. That bezel is in two colors, red and blue, and the printing is actually metallic. Looks really nice. The dial itself is a cream color, and in the middle, that's the reason why this is called the Surfboard, because of that oval area that surrounds the actual registers of the chronograph. That is in the shape of a surfboard. That's in blue. It's sort of a level down of the actual dial itself. You have syringe hands, white hands for the hour and minute with orange accents, and then of course an orange second hand, which looks really, really good. And then applied indices. Those applied indices have Lume, and so does the actual hour and minute hand. So we will do a Lume shot towards the end. This gets a bracelet, as I mentioned. This bracelet is very significant. It's a very nice bracelet, almost wears like a cuff. So I mentioned this is a 45 millimeter watch, but you could see that this does not bend down one iota. It actually almost juts out straight and then curves down. So this does wear larger because of that reason right there. And I will throw it on my wrist so you can see I have a 7.5 inch wrist, but you can see it does wear larger. And actually, if you measure from where it starts curving down, it's almost a 57 millimeter lug to lug technically. So I would say that if you were wearing this on a strap, you definitely could wear this if you have a smaller wrist, but because of the thickness and because of that lug to lug, it looks good on my wrist, but I think if you go a lot smaller than my wrist, you will not be able to pull this off. The bracelet itself has push pins, so that's another thing to consider, especially considering the price. This is a $3,000 chronograph, so it's $2,950 for this. It is a very limited edition, obviously. However, they also make the quartz version, so that's pretty cool as well. So if you are looking for a cheaper version of this, it is larger though. You can get the quartz version. The quartz version is not as nice as this, I have to say. The dial isn't as nice, and it is a larger case. So if you are into this small case, definitely check this out. You could definitely swap out this bracelet for a strap and it would wear very nicely. So quickly, I will throw it on my wrist and then we will do a Lume shot. Today, I am wearing an Accutron. Now, this is a pretty incredible watch, also on loan from Accutron, and it's just a really cool watch. I am so smitten by this watch. I really, really want one. I want to buy one. I really think this will be in my collection. It's pretty incredible. So, throwing the Bulova Chronograph A Surfboard Chronograph on my wrist. And you can see, like I said, on my wrist, 7.5 inch wrist, this does not make a difference at all. So it wears very nicely. It wears like a 39 millimeter chronograph on my wrist. It does sit a little bit high because of that thickness, but nothing that's uncomfortable. Just a really a pleasure to wear. It's been pretty comfortable. I really like this watch. It is on the expensive side. As I mentioned, $2,950. You're getting a lot of watch and a lot of packaging. If you look at the unboxing that I did for that money, and it's a very limited watch. So 350 pieces is a very limited run, especially for a major brand like Bulova. So anyway, I will do a quick Lume shot and then wrap up the video. But like I said, I have really enjoyed wearing this watch. And there are other options out there from Bulova. If you like this look, they do have a quartz version. However, I think this is really a special watch. And those quartz versions, maybe not as special, but they do have that aesthetic. They give you a lot of what this watch will give you at a fraction of the price. So anyway, very quickly, a Lume shot and then we'll wrap up the video. Well, there you have it. So Lume is not always the strong part of major brands, including Bulova. A lot of brands don't put a ton of Lume on their watches. The pip is really nicely lumed, but you can see the indices and hands are not that lumed. Again, this is a 200-meter diving chronograph. However, the amount of lume on here isn't significant. But then again, this is a really cool watch, and you're not really buying it for the lume, I would say. But it would be nice if it was lumed a little bit better, in my opinion. But tell me what you guys think of this watch in the comments below. I have found it to be a pleasure to wear, and I think it's a really good looking watch. Again, on the expensive side, but and if you have a smaller wrist, this would be probably a little bit difficult to wear on the bracelet. However, on a strap, it definitely would work. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Interrupt your Prime benefits, but as I mentioned, it's helped support the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on, and I will catch you guys in the next video.